Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the free agent signee, Nick Foles, and the Jacksonville Jaguars as they take on Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders.
Coach, it's a day for celebration in the East Bay. It is, for all intents and purposes, the final chapter of what has been a great era of football here in Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP time.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Well, the Raiders last year, they were 25th in the league in rushing, and a good reason why they used one of their 3 first-round picks on Jacobs for runs like we just saw. Jacobs was the first running back taken in this year's draft, 24th overall. That was actually the pick that was originally acquired from the Chicago Bears in that Khalil Mack trade. To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Here's the 5th-round rookie from Temple. It's Raquel Armstead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the 27, Foles. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Foles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing his car on third down. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Here's Carr. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards. To throw, it's Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Again, it's Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Now Carr again. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Foles. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. On second down, Armstead. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
6 man. Check girls, check girls.
Here's Foles. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. From the gun, they go with Armstead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A run here with Armstead. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Here we go.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and 5. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
On first down, Richard. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Carr, it's a screen to Richard. That right there is what Jalen Richard can bring to this offense. And last year, yes, he had 55 carries, but they used him more as a receiver. He had 68 catches in 2018, which was tied for the team lead. Really adds a nice element to the backfield for Derek Carr and company. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now Carr. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. They call it no gain there on the first down play. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the Chiefs who were able to come away with the home victory. Patrick Mahomes, excellent in the victory.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one in SoCal. The Vikings and the Chargers from Dignity Health Sports Park. Coverage at 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 Pacific on EA Sports. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. On second down, Jacobs. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Carr. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Josh Allen. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. On the draw, Richard. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Back now in the East Bay. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw here. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run it with Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Foles and the Jags down by 2 touchdowns. 1:50 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Watch now. Hey, watch the slant.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room.
And look at this. It's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Raiders, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville,